we bring to you an old story, lovingly passed down through generations by our grandparents to instill timeless morals and values. Stay tuned till the end to uncover the story and discover the beautiful life lessons waiting for you. Once upon a time, in a deep, peaceful forest, lived a young parrot. One hot afternoon, the parrot was perched on a fruit tree, feeling frustrated. "Why is there no fruit on this tree?" he muttered, flapping his wings. His stomach growled, and his frustration turned to anger. "Someone must have eaten all the fruits," he squawked loudly. As the parrot scanned the area, he spotted a squirrel scampering nearby. The parrot turned to the squirrel and squawked, his voice sharp. "Did you eat all the fruits? That's why I'm left with nothing?" The squirrel looked up, startled, and said, "No, I didn't touch the fruits." "Then who took them?" the parrot demanded. "I saw the fruit seller passing by this tree the other day." "Maybe he took them," the squirrel replied and scurried away. The parrot, still fuming, flew to the nearby village and landed near the fruit seller's cart. "You took all the fruits from my tree, aren't you?" the parrot squawked, glaring at the fruit seller. The fruit seller looked puzzled and said, "No, my dear, I didn't take any fruits from the tree you're talking about." "Then where did they go?" the parrot asked, his feathers ruffled. "I didn't find any fruit on the tree," the fruit seller explained gently. "Maybe it is because there wasn't enough rain this year. Perhaps you should ask the rain." Determined to find the cause, the parrot flew high into the sky to meet the rain. "Oh, rain!" the parrot squawked loudly. "Why didn't you send enough rain for the tree? Now there's no fruit." The rain, calm and serene, responded gently, "My dear, I poured rain evenly across the forest. I treated all the trees equally. Perhaps you should ask the wind that blows. Maybe she has blown away the seeds and the pollen when she swirls." "The wind?" The parrot tilted his head, feeling more confused. But his frustration only grew. He was determined to get to the bottom of this and vent out his anger to the one responsible for the shortcomings that he is facing. He soared through the clouds until he found the wind swirling gently through the forest. "Wind!" the parrot squawked, his voice filled with impatience. "Did you blow too harshly and damage the flowers of my tree? Is that why there's no fruit?" The wind sighed softly and replied, "My dear, I only did what I always do. I carried the seeds and pollen across the forest. I helped many trees bloom. I blow fairly to all the trees as far as possible. Perhaps you should ask the tree itself, my dear young one." The parrot blinked. The tree? He had blamed everyone but never thought to ask the tree itself. Feeling a little embarrassed, the parrot flew back to the fruit tree and asked softly, "Tree, why didn't you bear fruit?" The tree rustled its leaves and replied kindly, "Little one, I saw you sitting here, complaining about not finding fruit. But did you ever look around?" The parrot tilted his head, confused. "It's simply not my season to bear fruit, my little one," the tree explained patiently. "But look right next to me." The parrot turned and gasped. The tree next to him was full of ripe, juicy fruits. "Oh no," the parrot whispered, realizing his mistake. The parrot's feathers drooped as he realized the truth. He had been too lazy to look beyond his comfort zone. He was too busy blaming others. He never looked around when the answer was right beside him all along. He hanged his head in shame and guilt overwhelmed him. The parrot took a deep breath, a sense of humility washing over him. He then flew to the neighboring tree and tasted the sweet and juicy fruit. You see, friends, firstly, do not be too quick to judge others or any situation just like the parrot did. Take time to understand the situation, analyze it, and verify it before making conclusions. John 7:24. Stop judging by mere appearances, but instead, judge correctly. Secondly, we should always learn to take responsibility for our own actions and failures before reaching out to others with a blame game for our shortcomings. Lastly, and most importantly, if you stay in your comfort zone and wait for blessings to rain upon you, you may miss opportunities which is right next to you. Step out of your comfort zone. If you think you're not bearing fruit or not finding success in life, then maybe you are not looking beyond the four walls of your life. Opportunities don't always knock loudly. Sometimes they hide quietly, waiting for you to see beyond the ordinary. The key to success is often closer than you realize. If only you'd take the time to look. Thanks for watching. Always stay blessed.